Tonight, the Game of the Week travels to the campus of Soquel High School, where the Knights host the visiting San Lorenzo Valley Cougars in the Santa Cruz Coast Athletic League basketball game. Now let's join tonight's announcers, Jeff Conley and Bob Bogowski.
Tonight on the Channel 3 Sports Game of the Week, we conclude our regular season coverage of boys basketball with a look at two teams working hard to prepare themselves for a shot at the postseason tournament championship. Both the Soquel Knights and the San Lorenzo Valley Cougars have shown great promise at various times during the season, but both are in search of consistency. Tonight, the Cougars and the Knights learn a lot more about their current status as contenders in this Santa Cruz Coast Athletic League basketball game from the Soquel gym. So hello again, everyone. I'm Jeff Conley. Bob Bogowski is with me once again. Soquel 11-11, San Lorenzo Valley 16-5, but Soquel Knights have 2 victories over these Cougars.
They certainly have, and you, in your introduction, hit it exactly on the head. These are 2 teams with great potential. Fans, coaches, and everyone interested in basketball thought they would be in contention, and now they're fighting for some kind of recognition, and the postseason has got to be the most important part.
Well, these Knights are ranked 11th in the Sentinel ranking of local high school basketball teams, including all the teams in the Monterey Bay area. That's not a bad ranking.
Right. It's a good ranking considering all the good teams, over in the Monterey Salinas area, and such outstanding teams as Santa Cruz and Aptos right here. And to be in the top 10, top 11 with all those good teams is a very, very good ranking.
Curiously enough, though, the San Lorenzo Valley Cougars with the better record are not ranked at all, and maybe that has something to do with the 2 losses at the hands of the Knights.
Well, I'm sure it has to. As you know, the Knights beat the Valley in the opening Dad's Club tournament, beat them by some 20 points, I believe, and then beat them in the first round in a very exciting game. The Soquel Knights has 6 players that are averaging anywhere from 8 to 10 points. Anyone is capable of scoring 20 points, and I think that's going to be the key offensively for Soquel. Whereas the Cougars are going to be relying on Russ, Mercer, and Hugh Miller. So I think it's going to be a game of what defense or which defense is going to be a dominant factor in this particular game.
Well, as we saw last week on the Game of the Week, Aptos, having lost handily twice to the Santa Cruz Cardinals, came back and won that game. Tonight, these San Lorenzo Valley Cougars are looking at the same situation. Unfortunately, of course, they are on the road here at Soquel and won't have that home court advantage.
Exactly. But that was one of the factors that wasn't considered very much by us. You know, the fact that they had lost twice and they came out and played an outstanding ball game.
Mitch Greenberg, official tonight, along with Gomez. Greenberg ready with the basketball. The teams are on the floor. Paul Roberts will jump it up against Brian Coryell. Coryell, number 55 for Soquel. Roberts, number 52 for the Cougars. Also out there for the Cougars, Todd Hugh Miller, number 42. Evan Rush, number 24. Mark Mercer, number 22. And Travis Rivert, number 10. The big man Coryell will be joined by Trevor Noss, number 42, 33, Steve Richardson, number 12, James DeLange, and number 5, Sam Hall for the Soquel Knights. The Knights coached by Stu Walters and the Cougars by Dean Riggin. We are ready to go on the Game of the Week.
Well, opening this particular ball game, we have to look at big number 55 with the ball right now. He's got to control the boards for Soquel.
Good passing underneath, but a very athletic block by Travis Revert, who knocks away the chippy from the hands of Sam Hull, who is up with it. That ball was on its way for the sure, too, when Revert made that block.
He really got up on that one. It's an outstanding first block, an intimidating situation for any shooter.
DeLange working against Mercer. Looking for someone. Finds Hull.
Oh. There's the man that can put it up. There it is.
Shot by Richardson, good for 2. I couldn't believe that Steve Richardson's the same Steve Richardson. I thought he must have had a brother with the same name. He's been here forever.
Well, he's played 4 years here, and it seems like an eternity, but he deserves all the recognition he received as a basketball player.
Robert shot no good. Now Russ will try one and hit it for 3.
They sure got the outside shooters. If Russ can keep that pace up, we know Mercer and Huemiller can throw them up.
Foul underneath, spotted by Gomez. Number 10 pushing off, fouls on Rebert.
Well, he's very, very active this first part of the ball game.
Richardson looking for someone. That was close to the time limit. Yeah, he looks like him, huh?
Right. Well, he's called the Whopper by his team. Beautiful pass.
No block that time. That play has worked twice now. Once to perfection, the first time only saved by the great athleticism of Rebert, but the Knights now take a 4-3 lead here at home with 6:38 to go in the first quarter. In this Santa Cruz Coast Athletic League basketball game, two teams trying to establish themselves here in the second round, trying to get themselves on course for the tournament, which of course is a brand new life at the end of the season.
That certainly is, and they're playing for that kind of recognition. They want to get as high a ranking as possible, otherwise it would mean an extra game for them.
Well, pressure and defensive pressure along the baseline caused the 5-second time turnover there. The Knights almost got caught in one at the other end. This time they catch the Valley in one, so the defense early is terrific.
Well, I think the defensive team for Soquel Knights is the determining factor here. They can shoot, I know that. They can light it up. So if they're giving shots, they're going to be scoring, but the defense has got to control the Cougars.
There's a big battle down on the block between 52 Roberts and 55 Coryell. Penetration this time by James DeLang results in two more for the Knights, and they lead it 6-3.
A very nice cut. He almost lost the ball, got control, and still was able to capitalize for the score. Outstanding job by DeLang.
Bill Miller under pressure from a very plucky James DeLang. Now some penetration, kick back out to Russ, who had the three earlier, doesn't hit it this time. And the ball up the floor for the Knights in the hands of Richardson, who stops and looks and comes everywhere but in. Nice rebound underneath. Hull spinning and turning and among the trees down there. Couldn't find enough room. The ball's going to go out of bounds on the baseline because Hull, in his frustration, I think, pushed off a bit.
It was too easy of a shot, and he just hung it up on the tip of the rim. And he's a very competitive player. Hull's had some outstanding games this year. He's averaging about 9 points a game.
Mark Mercer off to the wing to Russ. Russ looking for the cutter. They keep on cutting, and the Knights keep covering it up.
Well, they've got some fine motion this time. Very fine motion. If you remember against Santa Cruz, they're quite stagnant.
Rush shot looked, or Rebert shot looked very wide that time off the glass. A missed shot at the other.
Gifted athletes. Well coached, beautiful steal.
Rebert was all over that one. Now has the two.
Nice, easy score. That's an excellent defensive play. Timed that pass perfectly.
No 6-5, tight in the early going. Rebert shown us a lot of things so far tonight. Richardson as well misses that shot. Rebound by Huemiller, kicks it up the floor to Mercer. Mercer bounce pass all the way across to Russ. Good spacing by the Cougars that time as they score on a very good-looking fast break.
Great passing by the three scorers. They moved the ball very well, got it to the open man for an easy layup.
Hull had good position that time. Ball tapped away by Rebert, stolen. Back right again by DeLange, who takes it in. The score 8-7 now. Soquel back on top. We're on the seesaw.
Well, surprisingly, Cougars are playing some excellent defense, not allowing very much inside. Coryell hasn't received the ball at a post yet.
Rebert found himself there all alone, didn't shoot it. Now penetration and just barely missed layup by Huemiller. Stolen away by Rebert again. The man's all over the place. He can leap. He's been leaping for that ball tonight. His defense has been superb. This is Mercer, who stops and pops, and it drops, and it has the lead back again with the Cougars. 10-8.
Another steal by Holy mackerel. What a defense. Beautiful.
Cougars doing everything right but putting the ball in the hole. The Knights are pretty lucky to only find themselves 2 points down there, as that Cougar defense has been all over them.
But we got to be careful. I think there's several wet spots on this floor. As we saw a couple players go down already. They hit the wet spots and going down.
Well, there's been some serious defensive lapses on the right side of the Cougars defense. Hull found himself all alone 3 different times, scored twice. Tied at 10. Coryell.
Well, he's controlling that defensive board all by himself. And the other 4 are running.
Lange folds it up, kicks it back out to Richardson, who stops and tries to find some room and throws it off the wall, but some Cougar got his hand on it, so it'll stay with the Knights.
Well, Lange did an excellent job. He was matched up against number 10, Reppard. And he's coming out for a breather.
Yeah, we got some changes in there. Number 50 in for the Knights, that's Peter Douglas. 42 is Nas, he stays. Number 23 is the other new man in, that's Armando Cortez.
Cortez coming off the bench is averaging almost 10 points a ball game. Very good shooter.
Cortez with the ball back on top to Richardson. Cortez being watched by Mercer. Knights trying to find some room. A lot of turnovers in the first quarter by Soquel. A lot of plucky defense by the Cougars. But we are tied by 10. A move towards the hole and a lean in. A whistle.
Hugh Miller, I believe.
And the foul is on Hugh Miller. Was it before the shot? Yes.
It was on the
take
ground.
It out on the baseline.
Beautiful.
Knights playing catch along the perimeter. Have their cutter. That play is just working a little too easy for them. Rivert clears it away on the miscue. And this is Mercer. All the way to the hole. Everything but in. Cleared away by Hull. Kicked out to Richardson.
Well, they got to capitalize on those easy shots, the Cougars. They did about 3 or 4 very easy shots that they missed.
Oh, look at that shot. He bent his body like a pretzel. Peter Douglas did, and he's going to go to the line for one more. So 12-10 Soquel, with Douglas having a chance to run it up to another one.
He's listed as a 6'7" junior, so has an outstanding year going, and hopefully have a better year next year.
Hugh Miller, Mercer, and Rivers.
Those are the big 3 for the Cougars. Nice cuts. They're moving very well if they don't slow up. They're getting a little tired and stopping the motion. A special play called here. It's going to be...
Pants might be too long. Might be making them tired.
Too heavy, huh?
Maybe. Oh, a nice
move.
turn underneath.
Nice
Everything but in. Another missed Cougar shot from 2 feet. This is too bad for
That's 5 or
Lorenzo
6.
Valley. My goodness. Layup practice.
Could have been 12 points very easily.
Roberts that time. Well, we have 44 seconds left first quarter. Richardson's shot is short. And here come the Cougars. Nice layoff for Mercer, who makes the layup that time. And it's 13-12.
Great assist by Hugh Miller.
Soquel's ball. Soquel's lead. Missed shot. Rebound himself. Cortez looking for room. Now has some. Takes his shot. It won't go. He was fouled. He'll try from 15.
See, every player on the Soquel team that is playing is not afraid to shoot the ball. I mean, that's the characteristic that's developing around here. Great shooting coaches.
Well, this league is blessed with some very terrific coaches. Stu, both tonight. Dean Riggins has taken over and done a good job with the Valley. Stu Walters, of course, is a legacy coach. Been around here.
Second year here.
Second year here as the boys coach. I think he coached the girls previously.
That he did.
Coaching experience over the hill as well, and the son of Ron Walters, who spent years coaching around Soquel and these environs himself.
Well, he was an outstanding player for Aptos, for Cabrillo. Averaged about 15 points a game. He was my Havlicek. Came off the bench and did an excellent job.
And a nice guy to boot, you know, and that's what's so nice about the coaches in this league. There's a lot of coaches who I got my troubles with, but none of them in this league. They're pretty terrific.
You bet.
Man for man. We're very lucky to have them all.
Hall again.
Hall down low. Tipped up. That's the last shot of the first quarter. The first quarter is played to a 15-15 tie. We'll be back with the second quarter with the Cougars and the Knights. Well, we're talking about legacies around here and the continuation of local sports, and there's a couple of young ladies we'll probably hear more from in the future if their playing here tonight has any indication of what they might do when they get bigger. As Mark Mercer tries the first shot of the second quarter, is a little long with it. The Knights clear it away. 15-15. 7:45 left to go here in the first half. Just underway, second quarter. 4 quarters of 8 here in high school basketball. And boy, they play these things fast.
No timeouts again. Well, we got a lull in the action here. Coach is trying to give them some directions. Those two are excellent cheerleaders that we open on, those two young ladies.
Yeah.
They've got every motion down.
Rebert's been leaping around all night. He's been making interceptions. He's been blocking shots, but that time Cortez got the best of it with the head fake. And
very good pump fake. It really took him up into the rafters on that one.
The Cougars are going to make some changes. They got some big guys coming in here. This number 54 is Adam Sanborn, and number 34, Jeff Kent. Out comes Hugh Miller, and I didn't see the other one. I guess the big guy, Roberts. No, Roberts is still in there.
Still in there, right.
Number 34 is out there, Kent and Roberts, and this fellow, of course, Mercer. Rebert's taken.
Reberts is out, right? You got it. Well, the big three are trying to control the tempo of the game. Now we only got Rust and Mercer in there. Nice pass. Good attempt. Nice save.
Kent really fired it in there. And a little jammed up on the baseline. Good idea. Kent brought it down there, but then they lost their separation and got all jammed up on the baseline.
Yeah, Kent is a junior. He's getting an awful lot of playing experience this year. Got into a little traffic, couldn't handle it. Got a little travel call.
Richardson, who probably has as many minutes played in this league as almost anybody in the history of the league. Jim Hart and Tim Young come to mind, but other than them, I'll bet he's right there.
You bet. He's a team leader out there and captain. And whoops, there's an erratic pass. That's
another guy from the Nice family. Oh, all the way to the hole and in to set a different pace in this quarter, perhaps. Evan Rust makes good with the layup, and it's 17-15 San Lorenzo.
Well, the offensive tempo for San Lorenzo has been keeping them in a ball game. It could be way ahead.
Cortez, a little short. Good rebound, back up. Missed, all there. Douglas couldn't convert, and now Mercer at the other end.
Quick move. Oh, nice move.
Good work underneath. That's what they need, I guess. The Cougars, a little more pressure on them. Wide open, they have more trouble than they do under extreme pressure. Great shot by Roberts.
Well, they got to take advantage of the postman inside. Coriel is taking a break.
Cougars by 4. The Cougars capture the turnover. As Stu Walters is going to make some changes here. Into the game will come Trevor Noss. Actually, it's the return of Noss and Coriel, and the exit of Douglas and Hull.
Right. Hull needs a little break. He's had an active first quarter.
He was all over the place, moving extremely well without the ball.
Offensively, got some nice screens, made some excellent cuts to the basket.
5:06 left in the second quarter. It's tough to beat a team 3 times in this league, isn't it?
It is.
We saw it last week, Aptos and Santa Cruz. Aptos broke their losing streak against Santa Cruz, and now tonight the Cougars making it tough here for Soquel. If Soquel is looking for 3 in a row.
Well, I talked to Stu before. He's looking for the 3rd victory, and Dean Reagans is looking for the first one. He's very, very anxious to win this ball game. He wants the maturity of his kids to come out this particular ball game.
So we have Matt Carlson, number 50, out there now for the Cougars. He replaces Paul Roberts. Adam Sanborn, the other big fellow here at the line. Somebody who's over the line, doesn't matter. The basket was good, so Soquel will take it out. The foul shot was good, I should say, and that runs the score 21-15. 4:57 left in the second quarter here at Soquel, with the home team Knights trailing.
Well, they haven't been getting that many easy shots this quarter.
Well, the Cougars have been making their opportunities.
Well, the spread offense is really slowing down the individual motion for the Knights. Running against the zone and running a little bit slow. Passing should be much crisper.
Cortez likes that distance. A little bit of back iron that time. Great kick out. Mercer on the break makes the shot. They like it better when there's pressure, I think. They're making these conversions under pretty good defensive pressures. 8-point lead now for the Cougars.
Well, they're playing tough defense and turning the ball. Oh, nice pass.
Great interior passing. And the big man, Brian Coryell, converts.
Now, just when you compliment the defense, the Soquel offense comes out with a great offensive move.
They broke it down that time. Great interior passing.
No, that was a travel, I believe, too. All right, a little press down. Don't force it in.
Mercer to Carlson. Carlson.
Well, this is a very young team. I think these are all underclassmen playing right now. Nice pass. Beautiful.
Both teams working the ball well. A lot of patience being exhibited. Sanborn converts, and now it's an 8-point lead again, 25-17. All the way across. Richardson, no room. Underneath. Now, I like the way Richardson plays. He's a senior. He's been around a long time. You'd think he'd probably be wanting to take every shot. He's very content, very happy to work with his teammates and spread the ball around and do what a point guard does.
That he does when he's free.
I appreciate his game.
You bet. He takes his shots when somebody else is free. The pass is right there.
Hey, we're going to take another look here on the baseline.
Oh,
on that last
nice foul. Ref saw him grab that arm.
Trevor Noss. No good. Carlson with the rebound. And to Mercer in the middle. Flying to the hole. Matt Carlson. End-to-end basketball for the Cougars. 27-18.
Well, it's nothing better than a substitute coming off the bench and scoring right away.
Steve saw that shot. Took it. Good interior rebounding that time. Great position by Trevor Noss. Offensive rebound and two more. Carlson underneath. He's blocked and he's fouled by James DeLange.
Well, he's beating everyone down court for a big man. He's beating all five of the Soquel players down, consequently getting a nice, easy pass.
I couldn't believe that that previous sequence. Kent had the rebound. Matt Carlson looked like he was right next to him, and Carlson then on the receiving end of the fast break.
Right. Well, we're seeing more and more teams have to run. You have to be a runner. There's no place for walking the ball up anymore. Nice free throw.
Right through the bottom. 28-20.
A nice picture of Rust on the bench. He's played a quarter and a half, almost 2 quarters.
Knights trailing by 9, trying to find a seam in this black-shirted defense. And
playing excellent. They're putting pressure on the ball. No penetration now. The Knights are just happy in passing the ball and not making good penetration. Richardson's going to make the penetration here. Go through. There it is. Beautiful.
They broke him down. They scored the 2.
There's what you said earlier. He is unselfish. Saw a free man. Bang, that ball was gone.
No, I truly appreciate his game. And you would think under normal circumstances he'd be taking half the shots in the team since he's been starting for 4 years. But no, he knows his role and he likes team basketball and he's great at it. Maybe he'll follow his dad and be a coach.
Oh, I'm sure he will.
Pretty cool kid. I really like him.
He breaks for the Sentinel too.
Bad loop there. Bad pass. Stolen away. Blocked.
who got the rebound.
Stayed with him. Oh, my. Big Matt Carlson is one active player.
What a role he's playing right now. He's got about 8 points, 2 rebounds, block shot, 3 balls.
Richardson thought he saw a seam. He did, but it was covered up by Carlson, who commits the blocking foul on the baseline. And now Richardson will go to the line and try to carve a little bit off this 11-point lead for the Cougars. And for the second week in a row here, we see a team that's been dominated in the previous 2 meetings come back and kind of beat up on the other team. This makes the league interesting. Richardson cuts it to 10 now, 33-23. We have 1:33 left before halftime.
Well, the Knights have only scored 8 points this quarter. And the Knights, or the Cougars, have jumped out to a, 18 point.
Well, you know, I don't have anything set up for the halftime. I enjoyed those Aptos cheerleaders last week, coming on and doing a little show. And, you know, I want to encourage the schools, when you find out Game of the Week is coming your way and you want to do a little something with the halftime, and come talk to us about something at your school that might be of interest to the community, please let us know, and we'll get you a little airtime at the half. We like to know what's going on in the schools besides the sport. We really do. Paul Roberts greases that one in, 35-24 the score, 1:15 left in the half. Good rebounding underneath, a couple of guys on the floor. Oh, let's see. Whoever was in that play, you can imagine there's something athletics going on. He's probably there. Cruz, who has come into the game for Soquel, will go to the line. Carlson back in the game for the Cougars. Rebert now sits down.
Another foul on him.
Yeah.
I think that's 3. Yes,
He's
it
in
is.
a little trouble. I guess sitting with 3 is okay with me.
Sure. Right now,
Sitting with 2
play.
always troubles me.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm glad you're feeling good about it.
Well, coaching orthodoxy, you know. Bouncing around and in. Chris Barassi.
So Hugh Miller is in. He's been out for a while, so he should be well rested. He's only got 1.5 minutes to go. Beautiful pass.
The Knights worked hard to get in single digits. Would like to keep it that way and have a pretty good chance here. Their possession, 59 seconds left before the half. Looking at a 35-26 deficit.
Well, they got to take advantage of the turnover. Hull is really playing tough. This player's really come along this year.
He's all over the place.
He's hard on the boards. He's a good shooter. He, too, is a very outstanding team man.
Doing what a lot of people don't know how to do, move without that ball.
Right, and he knows how to post up. He's a small man playing against a lot of big guys in there.
Nice, burning up some time.
You got to make some nice cut, nice passing.
Everything but in. How many have we seen tonight? The lid's really on the can tonight here at the Soquel gym. We've seen a lot of close-in shots.
Cougars had the cold first quarter, and the Knights are having the cool second quarter here now.
Back iron shot, tipped away, underneath. You got it. It's Carlson.
Carlson again. What a ball game.
Well, Carlson very dominant here as the first half comes to a close. Has the San Lorenzo Valley Cougars out to an 11-point lead at the half, 37-26 over the Soquel Knights.